In this video, we're going to be trying to answer a very basic question: why choose CIMA? Now, to answer that question, we really need to get back to the basics and understand what exactly CIMA is and what does it do. Well, the first things first is, what does it stand for? Well, CIMA stands for the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and it is one of the most respected accounting bodies in the world, recently having its 100th birthday. There are over 115,000 members, and they're committed to upholding CIMA's ethical standards. Now, with CIMA, you will earn what is called the CGMA qualification. CGMA stands for Chartered Global Management Accountant, and that is what CIMA offer in partnership recently in the last few years with the AICPA, the American Institute of Chartered Public Accountants. And CIMA and AICPA work together to offer the CGMA qualification. Okay, so that's a bit about CIMA, but where will CIMA study lead you if you do decide to go down this route and you earn the CGMA qualification? Well, the CGMA qualification takes you down the route of management accountancy. Now, what exactly is a management accountant? Well, there are many types of accountants, but the two main types are management accountants and financial accountants. And a management accountant is generally employed by a company to assess internal information such as product sales figures and to analyze how it can be used to improve performance in the future. And this is in contrast actually to a financial accountant or an auditor, the more traditional idea of an accountant, and their job is to ensure a company is complying with financial and accountancy regulations. And oftentimes you'll find auditors and financial accountants working in larger audit or accounting firms as opposed to in companies working with management information. So at this stage, you might be asking yourself, is CIMA study worth doing? Is it worth the cost? And if you know that you want to be a management accountant, CIMA exams are your best route to that goal. CIMA qualifications are well respected around the world, but you don't just have to take our word for it. CIMA themselves can back that up. They say that their qualifications are recognized by employees worldwide. Chartered Global Management Accountants, CGMAs, work in all of the world's top 100 brands and are at the heart of thousands of small and medium-sized businesses across the world, helping drive sustainable business success. Now, while CIMA is one of your best options for becoming a management accountant, other options are available. Or indeed, if you end up deciding that management accountancy isn't for you, you may want to choose or look into other accounting organizations, such as the AAT. Okay, and finally, a few other considerations that you may have when thinking about whether to go ahead with a CIMA qualification. First of all, the question is CIMA level 7. The answer to that is yes. If you complete the CIMA professional level qualification by sitting the operational management and strategic level exams, you will gain a level 7 qualification, and that is equivalent to a master's degree. And if you finish your CIMA studies after completing the management level exams, you will have achieved a level 5 qualification, which is equivalent to a foundation degree. Another consideration or question is, are CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and CMA the same thing? Well, although they share 3 of the same letters in their names, CIMA is not the same as CMA, so make sure not to get confused between the two. CMA actually stands for Certified Management Accountant and is often seen as the alternative to CIMA qualifications. And whilst both qualifications are respected worldwide, you'll find that CMA is more common in the US and China, whilst CIMA qualifications are most commonly seen in the UK and Commonwealth countries. And a major advantage of choosing CIMA is that CMA requires you to hold a degree level qualification before starting your studies. But thankfully, if you want to take CIMA and become CGMA, CIMA qualifications do not have that same stipulation, so you can start studies straight away. Another question you might have, something you may have heard about, is the Finance Leadership Program. This is the new qualification being offered by CIMA that is equivalent to their traditional exam-based route. And it offers you the same level of qualification, but instead of having to sit 9 objective test exams, they have been replaced by an all-inclusive online learning platform that has built-in assessments that assess you as you work your way through. You still have to sit the case study exams on FLP, as it's called, but those 9 OT exams are no longer part of the assessment process. In the end, upon qualification, when you've finished, you will have the same level, the same regarded qualification as the what is called the professional qualification, the traditional exam-based route. Another question you may have is, what is the AICPA? So the AICPA is the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, and they merged with CIMA a few years ago, and now both offer the CGMA qualification. Effectively, what happened was CIMA was a UK-based institution, and the AICPA is more based in America. And the two joining are bridging that gap across the Atlantic to offer management accounting qualifications. Okay, and you may still be wondering at this stage, what is CGMA? What are all these letters? How is it different? CGMA is the name of the qualification, and those are the letters that you can put after your name upon completion of the qualification. So CIMA offers the CGMA, the Chartered Global Management Accountant, okay, and that is the name of the qualification. Those are the letters that you can put on your name. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that useful, and remember to like and subscribe for more Astranti content.